So the first thing, we need to define the issue that is perpetuating the problem in your life. First of all, we got to define it. What do you mean define it? You need to define and determine, is this issue important enough to disturb my 24 hours time period that the Lord gave me? He only gives us 24 hours a day. So is this issue important enough to subtract from my 24 hours? And if it is not that important, kick it to the curb. You say, oh, Bishop, now that sounds so Jesus, that's easy to do. No. That's hard to do. That's not easy to do. It is when you put things in perspective. So first of all, is this issue important enough? The second thing, when you leave define, then you got to go into part 2 of define. Define, watch this, what you know about the issue and what you don't know about the issue. All right, let me see if I can break that down. Why are we concerned about an issue or issues that we don't know all the facts? Okay, everybody look straight ahead. How many of y'all know people in your neighborhood and your family, they always got some gossip? If you want to know what's going on, you go to them. And okay, I hit something then, look straight ahead. And most of the time, after we figure out what they told us, we figure out it wasn't even the truth. But hold it, if we know that most of the time they tell us it's not true, why do we go back to them next time? You go right back to them. So first of all, we need to determine, do I know enough about it? What about this issue do I know, and what is it that I don't know? One great writer said it's more important to know what you don't know than to know what you know. I'm going to let you think about that. See, if you find out what you don't know, then you will know. Your me got to be above these issues. So you got to define the issue. Then you got to define what is it that you know and don't know. Then watch this. Then you got to determine, we in these today, we got to determine the future outcome of this issue. Determine the future outcome of this issue. What do you mean, Bishop? If you do nothing, what will happen? If you do everything, what will happen? I will tell you that most of the time, if you do everything, it's not going to change the issue. If you do nothing, it's not going to change the issue. So why is it a pertinent issue in your life? Christians, we're supposed to have our hand in the hand of God. But why is it then we get so depressed? I know Christians. Been around them all my life. From my mother's womb to now. I've been around Christians all my life. And I know they just like, in some cases, we are just like the people who may not be Christians. Why you say that, Bishop? Because we act like that. Things should not bother you as a Christian when you got support. Okay, I'm going to tell you a quick story. I got to go out. I probably should tell this story. I'm going to tell it anyway before I was saved. Bless the Lord. Okay. I have a nephew named Robert. Now, he's my nephew, but we're only a year apart. Don't go into that. Don't get into that. We're a year apart. And Robert always seemed to find himself, and if you watch and love you, Robert, I'm telling the truth, you know it. He always found himself with some issues. And unfortunately, he had a propensity to let things stick to his hands. So, Robert was not a big guy. So, about my junior year in college, Deacon Davis, you know, we were in school. And Robert, I saw some guys had him corralled in a corner. I knew some issues was occurring. They wasn't bothering him because they knew he was my nephew for no reason. Number two, he probably hands had got a little sticky with something. And number three, he was talking big. But because he was my nephew, no matter what he did, I took my glasses off. I unbuttoned my shirt. And watch this. They had their back to me. And he could see me. And so he got louder. He started boasting. And I walked up on the scene. And I said, excuse me, is there a problem here? The guys, three of them turned around and said, not anymore. Watch this, watch this. What you saying, Bishop? When you got issues and you know you got some help coming. Jesus will come see about you. When you know he's on your way to help you, you can talk real big. Come on. We gotta go. Listen. So you gotta define it. You got to determine. And watch this. Then you got to, watch this, you got to dedicate your resources. What you mean dedicate your resources? You got to dedicate your resources in prayer. Break it down, Bishop. You praying about the issue. Go tell your cousin, your friends, your prayer warriors, intercessors to pray with you. So now what you have done, you have diversified your prayer resources. Instead of you just praying about it, now you got everybody praying about it. Okay, you didn't get that, did you? The Bible says, where two or three are touching and agreeing, he will be in the midst. And so instead of you worried about these issues, diversify your prayer